guys, Glenn here, and today we're back with subscription boxes. I have got Geek Fuel to show you. Geek Fuel from September, updated box. Very cool. They've gone from the straight red box to kind of a comic panel. You kind of see back there as a background. Very cool. The box even feels a little bit different. It's got some different fonts going on with the traditional logos as well. So I've said this before as far as the box. Does the box make a difference to the items inside? No, it really doesn't. But for me, I think it makes a very subtle difference in how you perceive a company, especially with subscription boxes. So it colors your buying decision on these a little bit. And I think the better the box, the cooler looking the box, the more professional the company comes across. There's nothing wrong with subscription boxes that come in priority mail boxes or plain brown boxes. But there's something about a logoed, professional, well done box that just sends a message to your consumers that you're serious about what you're doing and you take a lot of pride in the product. So yes, in the grand scheme of things, it's what's inside that matters, but I think the box does kind of send a signal about the company's health and how the company looks at their future. So that's all I have to say about the boxes. So let's dig in. Geek Fuel does not have a theme. So it's, again, I've said this every time I've done a Geek Fuel, that they're one of the last box companies, the last subscription boxes that don't have themes, that are a general geeky box. And it's one of the things I like about Geek Fuel, because it's always a surprise every time you get one, because you don't know what you're going to get because there's no theme. You can kind of guess at themes sometimes, but not with Geek Fuel. So let's open her up. Now, with this box redesign, one thing that has seemed to have gone away is their little liner paper that they would put over. I always thought that was a pro touch. I really liked it. There's another box that uses it, and I can't remember which one it is. But the fact that it's gone is not a big deal. But it is something I notice. But combining that with the redesign of the outside box, I'm okay with it. We've got their magazine on the front, Geek Fuel magazine. Always a good one, right up there with Loot Crate as far as, you know, quality of their spoiler card magazine. So let's see what we've got. Very cool. We've got a soft shell turtle from Mario. This is like a Mario Kart turtle. Very cool. That's very soft. You know, I'm not one for plushes, but and this doesn't seem to be a licensed product. It doesn't have Nintendo on it or anything like that, but you know what it is. But they did a really good job with the design. It looks pretty cool. Soft shell. Looks like this is it's almost like a sticker material, but super soft shell. It's always nice to have a little something to make you feel safe. This deceptively destructive plush is perfect for taking you to the park, dinner with friends, camping, the bookstore, really pretty much anywhere. So purple, very cool, very nice soft plush. It'll obviously sit well when you're displaying it. So it looks very, very cool. All right, we've got a figure. Oh my gosh, this is trouble. From Cubros, and it's a Terminator. This is from Terminator Genesis, so it's your old Arnold character, and they've got a few different ones. There you can see He-Man, Skeletor, Spock, Master Chief, Ezio, and the T-800, which is what this one is. So looks like a Lego type deal. I really don't want to open it. Well, I'll open it just so we can kind of look at it. This box is going to be eligible to be claimed by a patron at the $35 level, so I don't want to do too much opening of it, but it's in bags. So it looks like it's basically Legos, and looks like they did different parts of the figure in different bags, which is cool. At least you can kind of keep them separated that way. and as is super important, instructions for building your Lego guy. And there's a close-up of some of the other ones too. So pretty interesting, kind of giant minifigs, if you will. So these are basically figures that you build like Legos. Unfortunately, the box recloses, so I didn't really do any damage to it. There we go. And you kind of see the different sides, yada yada. Cool, so I guess this is what you might call the big item in the box. Alright, we've got a shirt. A Batman shirt. I haven't seen a Batman shirt in a while, and this is old school Batman. So this is like old school Batman shirt. See if there's anything indicating on it. It's got the Batman symbol there. We'll look in the book when we see it. But blue shirt, Batman, some symbolism on the side. Not sure what that is, but we'll find out in a minute. But again, old school, old time comic Batman. Pretty cool shirt. Definitely you know what it is. And nice colors. I like the blue. So good job on the shirt. Alright. Okay, Epic Enamels. As we've known in the past, Geek Fuel has their own pin company, so they make their own pins through their Epic Enamels label. And we've gotten some in the past. We've gotten I don't even remember them now, but we've gotten different ones that were the key to these Epic Enamel pins is that they're not licensed. They're likenesses of things that you know. So we've gotten Indiana Jones pins. They're not really Raiders of the Lost Ark Indiana Jones pins, but they look enough like them so you know what they are. We've gotten what? We've gotten Ninja Turtle pins, I want to say. Some other properties that you know by looking at the packaging. They use the same fonts, use the same kind of design almost with these pins, so they come out, you know what they are, but they don't have to pay any licensing fees to kind of get around that kind of stuff. Well, it comes in a different package. It's kind of a package that looks like a television, and this is the cartoon edition. So notice the cartoon edition has the kind of the same design look as Cartoon Network, but it's not Cartoon Network. It says Cartoon Edition. So Epic Enamels Cartoon Edition looks in a little television. You kind of see this one is based on Dexter's Laboratory. But if you look at what they've got over here, they've got different versions. So they've got, looks like 3, 4, 5 in this set, the Cartoon Edition, basically Cartoon Network. And we've got Johnny Brobot, obviously based on Johnny Bravo. Dexter's Droid, which is this one, Dexter's Laboratory. Now these are all based on the Geek Fuel mascot. So we'll turn away for a second. So the Geek Fuel mascot, this robot guy. So that's what these are all based on. So you've got Dexter's Droid, which is based on Dexter's Laboratory. Power Drone, so we've got a Powerpuff Girls, looking like the Powerpuff Girls there. And what is that? Geek Fuel Meat Widget, so Meat Wad. And then, what does that say? Spike Gizmo is a rare one. Only 500 made there, and that's based on Space Ghost, Coast to Coast. So you can kind of see, they're not using anybody's names. They're not using Cartoon Network. They're not using any of that kind of stuff. They're just using kind of their likenesses, or close to their likenesses. That way they can get away with that kind of stuff. So all those Epic Enamels use that kind of IP, but just different enough so they don't get sued, right? But these are cool. If you like pins, these are a nice addition. I like the package it comes in. It's pretty cool, pretty inventive. Normally they've just been the action figure backing the card plus plastic type packaging, but this is an interesting way to do it. So this one, I got Dexter's Droid, and again there's a rare one, which is the Space Ghost one. Space Gizmo. That's what it is, not Spike. Hard to see. You can kind of see it there. Alright, so that's the pin. And then as is normal in Geek Fuel box, we've got a Steam game downloadable card, with the number on the back, the number to get the code. This is a $20 value. Again, I don't put a whole lot of value in these because unless you wanted the game to begin with, this doesn't have any value because you'd normally be going onto Steam and getting your game and buying it or whatever. But if you weren't going to buy it, then giving you this and saying, here, go play this game, it's worth $20. It's worth how much playing you're going to get out of it. So I don't mind that they do this. The games are pretty fun for the most part, but I don't like them assigning value to it because I don't think it really has that kind of value. So this one is Warden, Melody of the Undergrowth is the game. So it'll be interesting to see what the game is all about. If this box doesn't go to a patron, then I'll do what I normally do and hand this off to my niece and have her check out the game for me. So, Steam game. Then we've got the spoiler card. Geek Fuel is one of the rare companies that does a magazine and a spoiler card. So they can put different things in the magazine besides just spoiling it. So, Bat Manga is the shirt. Let's see. So it's kind of a manga-inspired design. It looks like no variants there. Pretty much the shirt is the shirt. Super soft shell, and as I thought, that's a sticker attached to the turtle there. The Steam game they talk about, and then the Kubros, that is actually licensed. You see all the different Kubros characters. It looks like there was a lot of different options there. I got the Terminator Genesis ones, but there were a ton of different ones. So that's cool. I like getting that kind of huge variant, which we'll see what different boxes got when we look at other unboxings. And then the variant down below, the Epic Enamels pin, cartoon edition, you get one of those 5. So I like all the variants, that's great. Let's check out what's in the magazine this particular month. Let's see, they talk about old school video games, Blade Runner, which a lot of the boxes are talking about this month, Stephen King, games, which they normally do, and then they have their Geek Guide, which they almost always have. And let's see. And then their unbox your pictures. Let's see, anybody I recognize this particular month? I don't see anybody in my usual list of suspects, but there they are there. And that's it. So, cool. Alright, so we've got the magazine, we've got the game card, we've got the Epic Enamels pin, this one featuring Dexter from, obviously, Dexter's Laboratory. We've got the Terminator Cube Block Lego deal. The shirt, which is a very cool Batman shirt. I'm digging this shirt the more I look at it, the more I like it. So that's very neat. And the plush. The turtle shell plush, ready to come at you and knock you off course. Alright, so there we go. Cool box, nothing wrong with it. I'm not big on the whole Lego building figure thing. I like the Legos, you know, I get that Lego box every month, but I would have rather had a regular figure than something I gotta build, especially all those tiny little pieces. That did not look fun. The pin is cool, the plush is very cool, and I like the shirt. I'm gonna go with a B here. Solid box, no problems with it. Again, don't like the Build-A-Figures that much, and the game card is always kind of a hit or miss, but I don't really consider it a really good item. So really 2 solid items. The pin's okay if you like the pins, but again, it's more of a Geek Fuel celebrating itself pin, so that's a cool way to do it. That's not a bad thing, but I always prefer 100% licensed stuff. That's just kind of the way I look at things, because I always notice, oh, this isn't licensed. Oh, this is a little bit different than the actual cartoon or the actual movie or whatever. So that's not my favorite thing, but their execution is really good. I really like the way they do it. So really the only two real standouts for me were the shirt and the plush. I don't collect plushes. I don't go in for plushes a whole lot. So for that to be one of my two favorite items, you know, not quite an A for this box. Definitely a solid B though. So let me know what you think of Geek Fuel this month. There's a lot of unboxings that I gotta watch now because there's so many variants. I really like that. In fact, that's gonna push it up to a B plus for me for this box because I like having all those variants. So many variants with the brick figures, and then 5 different variants for the pins. Really kind of is a plus for me. I really like that a lot. So let me know what you think. As always, check out social media off to the side there. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Check us out on Patreon. I've got a lot of boxes this month and I'm itching to give them away. So I'm hoping that you'll support me on Patreon, or at least check it out. I've already put up some new rewards for $5 and $1, so check those out as well. Other than that, I will see you next time around. Bye-bye. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. The winner of this week's YouTube contest for the 2-pack Batman vs. Superman glow-in-the-dark pops. Congratulations to Daydreams and Nightmares, who won just randomly the contest. So congratulations. Get me your info. You can get me through the back end of YouTube. Send me a message there. Send me a message on Facebook. Send me a message on Twitter. You know, whatever you want to do. Get me your info. I'll get that out to you. And while you're at it, check out their channel. They are an unboxing channel as well. They do a lot of unboxings and they do a lot of content entries, which are actually pretty cool. So check out their channel as well while you're at it. Congratulations on winning that 2-pack. All right, now I will leave you. Bye-bye. Okay, one more thing. Sorry. We are going to have another YouTube contest here over the weekend. So one of the videos that you will see this weekend will include another YouTube contest. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you have hit that bell next to the subscribe button to make sure that you get notifications for all of my videos. That way you don't miss it. So stay tuned for another great contest with another great prize. And honestly, third time's a charm. We will see you later. Bye-bye.